Just hitting him in the face seems good again. Dynamancy just seems unplayable because our hero power is so good. Unless it literally gives us lethal right now. I have no idea why you would want to play this. So let's make sure this plan works out as thought. So I guess we do this first in case it doesn't work. Yeah. Charger. Dynamancy it. Oh, it's free too, okay. Dynamancy again. Alright.
Dynamancy just seems unplayable.
That's pretty ridiculous way to get lethal, but there we go. That's gotta feel bad.
I have no idea why you'd want to play this.
Alright, not bad. Let's hop on the arena then. I've heard some really cool things about this, so I'm pretty excited.
There are some chronal distortions affecting the rules of this arena. It seems some cards from the Tavern of Time have been overlaid on our reality.
I have heard Gul'dan is really, really good in this arena, so we're going to give that a shot. I would assume Maev's kind of like too low curve to take advantage of some of the cooler cards, and Anduin, I don't know the priest well enough, so let's try Gul'dan. Alright, so we gotta take the new card, because that's just awesome, so let's try this. 5 mana, I mean, we can take our curve whenever we want, pretty much, because it's that kind of game. Okay, do we care more about removal or our own threats? I think establishing some removal is pretty good, and Siphon Soul is not a bad piece of removal, especially when he's been, against some of the stuff I've been seeing so far. Triple Dreadlord is kind of better. We already have 1 5-drop, but it's whatever. I think we can take the Dreadlord. 2-drop is pretty important. We already have 2 5-drops. This is kind of bad removal. Oh, these are all kind of bad. I think this is the most stats. If we had a wide board that I thought we could cash this in on, I would take it. But it's kind of early to be making those kind of assumptions. I guess Dark Possessions. Twilight Drake seems okay, if we're going for a heavier curve, which is what we're looking at. Although Violet Worm late is very hard to deal with. I think we take our big thing. So it looks like we're going for a more control-y deck already. This is going to be interesting. No way we take this. Probably don't take this. So I guess we're taking the new Yeti with upside. I think actually playing this on 4 isn't that bad, and 4 drops are important, so we take one of those. Night Prowler is bad. Muck Hunter. I actually don't know if this is good. Despicable Dreadlord is a really good combo piece with it, because it goes insane. And we have that, like, kind of combo going on. Violet Worm has kind of also got some good stuff, because you can use the 1/1s to kill their 2/1s. Other than that, it's iffy. Again, we already have so many 5-drops. If you want 4-drops, not this one. I think we'll take this, because I've never seen it before, and I want to see how well it plays. Fire Plume Phoenix is huge and really, really good. I think we just kind of want to take that. Hooked Reaver. We have one thing that damages ourselves. That's it. Our tap hero power is going to be really good, but that means we kind of want to be playing lower costed cards so we can be affording to tap more often. And we're kind of not doing that. So I think we got to go Fire Plume. Shadow Bolt's pretty good. Removal. Since it seems like our early plays are so sparse, this 3-drop seems quite good. Although 2-drops are also really good. I don't think Fatigue is going to be very relevant. Feeding Time is not bad. I think we go with the Lone Champion, considering how weak our early drops are right now. If we can get better stuff later, maybe it'll change. But it looks like we're going for a heavier build, and that means that Lone Champion is really good. Cruel Dynamancer. I've seen some synergy with the new cards. It's really funny. I like that. I don't think it's good, but I do like it. And I think it's probably the best of these, so we're taking it. We gotta take the new one, and we're already going kind of heavy, so this makes sense. We need comeback cards. It's something that's going to be really relevant soon, because if we're going heavy, it means we're probably just going to lose the board in the beginning. So we need some kind of, like, twisting nether or something that can give us back the board at the end. Duskbat is really good. That's another really good 3-drop, and since we're going later, 3-drops are good. I think we have to take that, because you can play it on 5 for extra value, too. Tapping is okay. Lone Champion seems like it's the kind of comeback card we need. I don't think this Spider is that great. I think Lone Champion is what we go with. We want more 4-drops now. Temporal Anomaly seems really good. We're probably going to need more cards like Dreadlord and Siphon Soul, as mentioned before, in order to make this happen. But Cobalt is really good. It's just really awkwardly splits it. We have cards that combo with Despicable Dreadlord. And it's kind of crazy right now. Infinite Murloc, I've heard, is good. This doesn't really do anything against that, other than the first one. So we'll have to see. Already got both of these. I don't think we can take Cobalt, because we're just as good as it is. Well, we could still change to that line. We're kind of going heavier. I think we need more removal. I think it's safer to take that little bit extra removal first. I like that. We're playing late. It's really big for possibly really cheap. That's going to be huge tempo. I think we take it. I've actually had way more success than I should have with this. It's not actually that good. I think we just take the 2-drop. These 2-drops are good. Shadow Flame. We need ways to swing, and it's a 4-drop, which is good. We need the comeback cards, and this is a big one of those. Same with Twisting Nether or Feeding Time. We need it earlier, so yeah, that make you think this. Twisting Nether is a good emergency button. Sunwalker also kind of serves that because of the big taunt. What do we have in terms of big taunt? Because you always need some big taunt to kind of establish behind. Sunwalker's not the best at that, but it's pretty okay. I'm gonna take the twist. 4-drop. Void Lord for big stuff. 4-drop. What demons do we have? Despicable Dreadlord, that's pretty good. Okay, so everything this pulls is really good. So for that reason, even though it's kind of weak, I think the Possessed Lackey is actually not the worst call. It becomes a dead card if we draw both. But like if it pulls a Void Lord, that's really good. And if it pulls a Destructible Dreadlord, it's not that bad. Although Sated Thrustodon for just 1 mana more is a lot more significant a lot more of the time. It's 50-50 to get either... It's not 50-50, it's either Despicable Dreadlord or Void Lord or nothing. So I think we take the Sated. Vicious Scalehide seems like a really good swingy card. There's only we need. Going for another 5-drop. Big Taunt we need to establish somewhere, so I think this is going to be our big taunt. Defile because we need to turn things around and we don't really want those early drops. People say this is good. I don't know if I buy it, but let's try it out. 2 drops are important. I think this could be big for us. Literally just for the heal. That's great, so we take that for sure. Okay, so we got something kind of cool going on. We got like this curve and then this big spike at the end. So as long as we can make it through the early turn and use some of those comeback cards I was talking about, I think we're doing pretty good. I am bad at Arena, so I expect 4 wins with this. Let's see how it goes.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Okay.
Your soul shall be mine.
I think we keep Defile for that swing we're talking about. And I think we keep nothing else, because I think we need minions. We have a kind of spell-heavy deck. Ugh. Okay, well we can tap on 2 and it's not that bad. If he's playing like a zoo-esque approach, Defile is just gonna shred him. Unfortunately, he can draw cards very quickly. Okay, see how this goes.
Job's done.
This also combos with Defile. I hadn't really thought about that, but it definitely does. Wow, okay. I hope he drafted like a whole Infinite Murloc deck. Alright, so our turns 4, 5, and beyond are pretty good, but we need to do something before then. We can tap Defile on 4. 3 is gonna suck. I don't think there's anything he plays out here that's worth defiling. That like actually it clears. Like what with 2 health can he play on 2 that we need to defile for this early? Pretty much nothing. More defile fodder. Ugh. Okay, playing that next turn is actually okay against this board. Or Serenite. Serenite's probably better. We'll see what he plays out. They both trade into everything, but I probably won't be able to get the value off of this later. Defiling is also okay. I think we do this and we try to bait out some more stuff for this Defile. Because this is gonna really, really hurt next turn. If we get it. I wonder if you can discover Infinite Murloc off of the Primal Fin Lookout in the arena. I actually have no idea. Ouch. This still seems fairly good. What are other options? Yeah, this seems like the right call. Clears one of them. He doesn't really want to make that trade. I kind of doubt he has the Murloc Charger in hand, and if not, this is a solid upswing. So this is the part where we take the board back and start locking things down. He can probably flood the board at least once more. The fact that he's gone for this makes me think he's kind of going with a lower curve card, heavy on Murlocs. Although maybe we've just seen... he actually... Did he discover this off of... I don't know if he discovered that or not. If he did discover this off of that, then we can't really make any assumptions about it. But if not, we can play this out next turn, and we get a 5/8, and it kills whatever he plays out if he can't clear this. He's probably considering whether or not to use removal here. Okay. That's awesome, actually. So we don't have much life gain, but this is a pretty huge swing. What do we want to have more life? Definitely our Dreadlord.
Your soul is mine.
We don't want to take any more damage, because we've taken a little too much already. So that clear is pretty good. I like that a lot. 7 playing out Big Taunt, and then we get to start making the trades that we want to make. Is quite solid. Or if we absolutely need to pull the trigger, we can defile and establish something. It's gonna this is gonna be a little difficult for him to swing. His removal, his targeted removal, opens up here, but it doesn't let him develop behind it, and that's very good for us. And then we can play out like 5-drop, 2-drop, or Big Taunt. Him using up removal on this is great. Also, are there any of these that we really want to get rid of? If we get rid of the cheap stuff, then this could become insane. Like if it pulls out Violet Worm, like the amount of tempo on that is... Or not tempo, but the... Okay, so these just die. That feels kind of... That must feel really bad for him. I think we do this opportunity to Big Taunt. Okay, so I don't know why you... Infinite Murloc, I did not know that gets revealed. But it does, apparently. So. Alright, well... Now we get to play our big thing. Do we want to play out our small minions and try to get this to happen? I think that's kind of a pipe dream at this point. We just push the board as we have it. I think him removing this board is, first of all, not that bad, because we've got like a significant amount of big minions we can play out of it. And second of all, unlikely. Nice. Getting Siphon for that would be really good. Blast it. I'll probably just trade in here. If I want to play out minions, I gotta do it first. 7.
Anomalies must be hunted.
Okay, so that's now a 10 for 7, which is fine. And do we play this out? I don't see how we get punished for it, other than getting 1 less, 1/1. Does make the bridge a little bit easier, but it's still not. He still needs a 4-drop for the Defile bridge, and it like super threatens lethal.
Ooh.
This deck seems a little better than I first anticipated. So is this the Defile? Shadow Flame. Okay, well, this gets the 5-drop out.
What you want?
Okay, so we can hit him for 10. Is there any way we can finish him? Not necessarily. Shadow Bolt lets us get in for more face. Maybe we dig something up here. Oh, we did it! Well played. I think the highest end of this curve we can keep is Serenite. 4/6 for 4 is pretty good. This is pretty clean. Hopefully he plays slowly as well. Going 3, 4, 5 is nice. We get extra value off it, and we get to tap on 2. I don't think we have any 1-drops in this deck. So we just essentially skip turn 1 pretty much. Our ratio of 2-drops is not that bad, and he might feel obligated to clear them if we get them out, so we'll see. What does Priest run a lot of? What do I need to watch out for? Silence effects are more common in Priest by a little bit, not by a ton. What's the specialty Priest card for this event? I actually don't know. Priest gets Reminisce and Ripple in Time. So none of these are things that I can really play around. He might just not be here. Yeah, I didn't even think this is great in Warlock because you tap so much. So playing my 3-mana turn is pretty good. I've also gotten to go first both times, so that's really, really nice. A+ on that one. If he's just gonna be our free win, I'll take it.
I don't need any of you.
Could be BMing me. I have seen that happen before. Or like trying to play me. A little bit unlikely, but we'll see. This is just how he baits out. This is really good. Good enough to not play our 4-drop. Even if he is waiting to, even if he is trying to bait us out, it'll probably is good enough to draw him, and we get to push for removal. The fact that he hasn't been like your opponent has left yet makes me think he is BMing. Or he literally just got here. I want a card I can play. I'm not playing any of these. Getting out a big taunt before our 8-drop is okay though, so we'll do that. 5. That's amazing. Oh my god. And there's now enough of a threatening board where I don't really need to play anything out. I'm also getting close to getting to play this thing down. That's really good in Warlock, Jesus. Alright. Okay.
Is someone injured?
Can clear that very easily. We can establish... I think this might be a really good card. At least in the situation I'm in right now, where I have some ways to finagle stuff.
I must consider.
We have 6 mana next turn. What are we even trying to discover? Feel bad for him that he missed his first couple turns. I assume he was just AFK, not actively BMing me, or trying to, like, trick me in any way. If he was, fuck him, but... we'll see. Did he go away from his keyboard again? Life and Soul. Is that the best target? He's definitely not going to be the best target he has for Siphon Soul. Probably don't want this yet. Although we definitely want some removal at some point. So we'll take it. And I think the idea I had in the first place was pretty good.
There's a price on your head.
So we rush in here and then we bump both of these. We get to establish this like huge minion, and these were dead on board anyway. To this, so like if he trades in now, I'm getting just as much value as I would have before, and I get to play out this big guy. I think, you know, either Big Taunt, depends, if we can clear this, Big Taunt is probably the way to go. If not, then either of these are the Time-Bound Giant is available. I think we want to kind of wait on that, because, you know, you kind of want to get the good value, but also, just Fungal Enchanter is great. Yeah. That clear makes this situation much, much better. If he plays out something big, we have an answer to it. If he plays out something weird, we have an answer to it. Holy water, huh? I didn't know anyone was picking that in Arena. We don't Siphon Soul that, I don't think. This feels bad to play out. That feels okay. We want to clear this. Okay. That's a little bit bad, but playing this onto an empty board feels really nice, and now we can start going hard into face, and next turn we can play out another huge minion. Like, he needs to have a lot of answers, a lot of turns in a row, in order to really hurt us. Playing this out would have also been good if I was planning on clearing that. Maybe even better. Although I think I kind of want to threaten some face.
Embrace the void.
Siphon Soul's not worth it here. It's for 3, and it's actually not that bad. If I have a 5-drop, I can play with it. Not really. This definitely has to go. I think I'm playing out too many threats into one board. I know the risk is for sure there. Probably Sylvanas Tap was the right play. But I'm very... I doubt that he has good removal here. Like, there's nothing that comes online at 8 that I can't Siphon Soul. And 9 is something to be concerned about. He does, if he coins out, the Obsidian statue, then I could be in a bad spot. Okay, free from Amber. He gets like a mediocre thing. This is probably a good Siphon Soul target, and then we hit him for 15. Oh, okay. Well, he trades into this, and I still get to hit him for 7. Like, it takes away no damage to do this, so it can't really justify it. Five and 2 taunts feels really good. What is this? Okay. My lack of wild knowledge is gonna really bite me in this one. We're so far ahead, he needs some really big, powerful wipes to do anything about it. This is good. We have, like, a board wipe-esque. Yeah, so that's what I was worried about. But now that we've got the board a little bit wider, none of these is even that bad to hit with it. We could do that. But I think Siphon Soul is just... Okay, so that's, yeah, probably one of our best things to get. And there's just no reason to play out anything. Tapping... What are my cards at? 8? Yeah, why not? Playing out things, like, if he does somehow come back from this, I'm going to want to have more resources in hand. There's no reason to win more. If you know what I'm saying.
Is there adventure over here?
So he's digging, is what I have to assume that is. Looks like he didn't find it. Alright. Well played.
You have been. Victory.
Defile is good.
Shall be mine.
We don't want any of these big ones. We want to try to get some of our very few early drops, because we can't really count on drawing them. We need to get as many draws as possible. Getting out of 2 drops is really good for this deck. I guess this is probably one of the best 2 drops. The only reason we consider not doing it is if we draw the Protector. Or the... Yeah, Lone Protector. We decided not to do it. Crystalline Oracle. Good card. So we got both of our 2 drops. So we might be able to do the, like... Not, like, have the late game and still take the early game board anyway. Which would be freaking sweet. Hypothetically, playing Acidic Swamp Ooze out in case he Power Word Shields this. The file clears. Or I put myself ahead. Yeah, the file makes no sense here. So we trade into this. So now he kind of has to trade into here to avoid this. Tapping Defiling next turn if somehow he makes it, he like forces our hand on that. Turn 4 is awkward by a lot, but turn 5 is strong. 6 is There's the Power Word Shield that I was worried about. Ooh. So he's getting some mad card value. That's tap. I think we play this out, but it's not that great. We kind of want to play out this 5 mana, this 5/5 next turn. That's pretty good. 5 mana, 5/5 draw card. Pretty good. Add a random card.
How long can this go on?
So he's gonna start going face. I can clear this actually. I think I have to consider doing that. Okay, so he's smart. He avoids the Defile Bridge. This actually seems much better than playing out the 5/5 right now, especially when I'm trying to swing. The Defile will still be available. Yeah. Ice Block, huh? Ice Block is not that great in Arena. I don't think he'll see that coming. But is it worth it? I mean, we do get to make some favorable trades up here. We really need that swing I was talking about. Ice Block is not that. That gives us more time, for sure. Okay. I think... Yes. There we go. Properly ordered. That's a pretty big swing in our favor. This ice block extra turn might actually end up saving us. We play out like our 5/5 in that next turn, or we could play out our Rasher. We played pretty good cards this game. What is in our deck? Siphon Soul. Yeah. We don't have to worry about that. We only have to worry about the ones we've played so far. They are in his hand. Such value. Defile. Okay. So that looks like that was one of the ones. Was it say created? Yeah, it did. Alright, so we need to stabilize. And taunts let us do that. Azure Drake is crazy good. Ice Block into Azure Drake lets us establish spell damage and guarantee that extra turn survival. I think it's really hard for him to kill us this turn, but we do need to start worrying about it. He's got more cards than us. He's got not quite the board on us, but he's probably going to take the board, like where it's close enough where he's got very good odds of swinging it this turn. And that seems like a weird way to do that. I'm trying to prevent my taunt. Wow. Okay. I definitely need to play this out, and I think Azure Drake... Like, this needs to get played out, because he's got a good chance of lethal. What else is my options? 5-4. Should play out the Drake first. Twisting Nether is actually really good here, because I think it's pretty tempting for him to just play out a ridiculously wide board to, like, super threaten lethal on me and trade into this. So if he does that, we can just get a ton of resources out of his hand. Okay. Now play out like 3 minions, come on. Let me go 3 for 1. Okay, 1. Got a minion. Okay.
Some trouble.
That seems like enough value. So now we're actually winning the cards game by a little bit. And this is actually pretty good on any of these minions. And we get to take an extra turn to establish and not really have to worry about it. Okay, so we need to start going, essentially. So next turn, it awakens.
Out of my jungle.
Can clear that and hit face. This ice block is actually going to give us a whole lot of room to work with. Especially if he attacks us with this. What do we got? Huh. Okay. Don't do this one. Damn it! Alright. Either way. So rush into one of these. We get more minions back. And we probably get to trade into it effectively next turn. He's got that Defile, that'll be a bit bad. Okay. And don't remove this.
Rotten to my core.
Okay. He's gonna break us at 6.
You
So we
will
want to
be
leave that up. This trade here. If he trades this, then we get to go and live another turn. That's fine with a heavily established board. That's amazing. So what does he do about it now?
How did I get here?
This shuffle seems pretty good. We were looking like we're making some suboptimal plays.
Tortola, preserve us!
Fuck. I need to live,
Let fall the sands of time.
and then hopefully we get something we can work with. No. That's good later, if we survive this turn, but there's a lot of things that kill us. Well played.
Gul'dan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer. Your
Keeping the
souls
4-drop for
shall
4 is okay. We're gonna draw late stuff like that. This deck does that. So, really, what we want to do is like find anything we can get that's not late. 4 into 5. There's no 6. Pretty good odds of drawing a 5. So as it is right now, we play our 4 on 4. We'll see what else happens. We could 4 coin 7 8. I believe, yeah, we get this on 8. Drawing cards with this is great synergy with this, I'm also now realizing. Coin 3 into 4. I think we just shuffle everything and we want to contest that. This, if we draw this again, is going to be free immediately. Ho ho! Ho! Wait, does this not count? Should count. Better count. That was pretty good shuffle. We have a lot to work with here. Next turn, play this for 3.
So many possibilities.
We got other options too. Playing out a giant on 4 is really good, no matter the format. Arena, really good. Standard, really good. Wild is a little bit less good, but still good. Okay, I kind of need to clear that. I think this just gives him like such insane value long term that I have to clear it. Like it's not like again I play late. I don't need to worry about taking huge tempo and playing this for 2 instead, and I can play it like 2 and like 3 and 2. He probably wants to clear this if he has any way to do it. He trades into it. And I go like bam bam. Put this behind a taunt with Divine Shield. Okay. Playing out the 5 is okay. We kind of need to swing it. The Defile doesn't do it, even if we draw it. We're at high enough health that we can play things like this. Wow, okay. We are going to have a turn of some insane giant swing. We just need something to, like, play them behind. We need to get that this taunt out, or some kind of play to make these things happen. This needs to die, too. Hold on, like... Need to force him to trade into my stuff.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Because Grumble is better to get those. Okay. I don't know. Light Bomb. I don't know. Is that a wild card? Random spell? Okay. Doesn't include wild spells. So we kind of swung this, actually, just by getting this out for so cheap. We do need more taunts. He's just gonna go face. That's probably correct. It's something that can really push. Playing out this and this, because he only gets one of them.
Price on your head.
Okay.
You're wanted.
So now my board is way scarier than his. So him going face there was a bit tricky. Like, him pushing lethal, he's what? 13 short. I am... If I clear... I can get his life lower. Or he's trading, at least. This is a removal. Twisting Nether is not worth it yet.
You're wanted.
Goes to 5.
Adventure home!
What do I want to play with this? This and tap.
Be ready.
That's good. I should have tapped first, but whatever. He seems to like to go wide. If he hits much more to face, this Molten Giant's going to be insane. That probably was a trump trade into the totem, but... This guarantees a huge minion off of that.
You're wanted.
Tapping to make this cheaper. The infinite value, if we can make this go. Really? Is he gonna burst me for that much? Oh my god, I didn't even realize I left that alive. Wow, I'm dumb. But this is now a 1-mana giant, so I think I'll survive.
I don't need any of you.
Let's go for it.
Numbers must be
Yes! Infinite value.
extraordinary.
Oh, sick. This is gonna be freaking sweet.
This one turned out nicely.
think I twist Giant? Yeah, because this pulls out infinite value. Twist Giant. Scary. And then remove his big thing, or remove his wide thing.
Our vigil shall never end. Our vigil shall never end. Our vigil shall never end.
Okay. Play our taunt wall, and then hit his. This is awesome. I really wish I don't know if he notices that this is infinite value yet, but I bet he really, really, really hopes he gets, had that Earthen Shock still. Do we Siphon Soul the Emperor Cobra? Yes, as of right now, we do. Because we can tap to replace it. And I think we do tap to replace it. Although, how much burst could he possibly have? We tap once. And we're going to play this out, because it's time to start pushing him. Because eventually he'll find an answer, and getting rid of that is great. The infinite value is for real. Hey, welcome, Drez. I'm glad to have you. Don't worry, I won't ignore you. I'm too cool for that. I don't have enough fans to be able to. No lethal. Alright, infinite value. Let's get our spell.
Is there adventure over here?
Alright. Let's see it. I can't think of... Let's see. Lightning Storm hurts a lot, but it doesn't clear these. Volcano doesn't clear this, I'm pretty sure, because it leaves the 5/5. Nope. Lightning Storm now? Still doesn't do it. I mean, it could possibly... No, there's no way it kills it. Do you just assume that Lightning Storm cleared? Wait, let's see what we get from, what's this? Let's see what you get for the power of rock. We got lethal from the power of rock. I think we had lethal anyway. Oh, we totally did. Alright, not bad. Keep this. I don't think we keep either of these, because we don't want to play this on 5. And since we have the swing, we probably don't want to play our 4-drop. That shuffles it away. Okay, we need better early game stuff, but the Shadow Flame is huge for swing. And so is the Defile. So if we use those well, we can turn it around. And then the Rift Warden is some endgame value, but we really want to draw one of our better pieces. Mulligans don't count as draw for the Giant, right? Right? That's pretty good on 4. Defile on 3, this on 4 is pretty good. Tap on 2. It's almost always good to... Ooh, he's playing 1-drops. Nether is good. So we do have a 3-drop, and I think playing this for a 3-drop is not that bad. It's kind of hard to justify defiling. If he totems here, you can't justify defiling, and then if he doesn't, if he plays something out, this probably trades favorably into it, depending on what it is. If he plays out like a 2-3, playing this out is great. If he plays out a 3-2, okay. Defile still doesn't really make much sense here. Both are kind of hard to justify, but this makes a little bit more sense because he might trade into here, and getting rid of his poison is probably worth it. If not, if he leaves like a 1 bridge up, defiling is okay. What would he have to play for me to Shadow Flame this board? There's not many things that I would do it for. That might be it. Yeah, he just goes face here. Vicious Defile goes 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that seems okay. Shadow, or just Shadow Flame clears. So do I use up Vicious and Defile, or just Shadow Flame? Shadow Flame might be more useful later. Shadow Flame is almost definitely more useful later. And keeping card advantage is pretty good, though. Both let me do that. I think we Vicious and Defile. Shadow Flame is a little easier to use later. Yeah. Clearing his board is good. Next turn we can play out the Serenite Chain Gang. Okay, so him playing out nothing there is pretty good. This seems better against his deck. Next turn, Cruel Dinomancer is not that great. We really want to make this infinite value happen again, because that would be hilarious, and actually getting it down that early is nuts. Okay, Serenite Chain Gang is a pretty nice answer to this.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
That's also pretty nice. So hitting either of these two onto the Cruel with the Rift Warden is great. Like, this is really great, but like this is fine. 7 mana for 10, 14. I'll take it. And swinging with his Crusher has got to feel bad into like a 2-3. Storm could clear them, but it's like a 50-50, and overloading that much seems pretty bad. Especially if he just swings in the face, and if he misses, it's got to hurt. No, it's... Okay, it's not... Yeah, okay. Come on. Low rolls. Yes, okay. We just need 1 low roll. Come on, do it. Okay. Fine. Face. So, no way he swings into this either. He's got to clear something. Like, he wants to trade well to make this happen. And he kind of has to trade into the Dreadlord, which sets him up for this. Going face, I guess, hits 8 damage, but freezing this thing and dealing with that. Okay. Oh, that's kind of bad for me. Ugh. Is there a way for me to deal 1 more damage to clear that? Bump. Do this. Yes, there is. Not this turn, but we don't need to do it this turn.
You will be removed.
Okay. We don't want to Twisting Nether here because he has more cards than us.
Reality woven.
Volcano. Is that clear? I think it does. Oh, it doesn't. Awesome. So we got discarded one of these, so that's pretty good. So this. So we can swing it. We need to draw minions. This is sticky through a clear. This will help us reload really quickly. And this is just our answers board. So as long as our draws are good and we can tap to help make sure that they are, we are very, very hard to beat. I don't think there's any way. X is great, but when he's already overloaded, that costs a lot. Void Lord, just to play something big. And just keep hitting him in the face. I think that's not quite out of the range, but it leaves something down if he clears it. So getting rid of that was good. He probably wants the Volcano again, which is why he reduced the health so much. Now, that's probably the best target for it anyway, so I can't say for sure. But this lives through it with something. Volcano. Primordial Drake. Siphon? Question mark? No. We will go with... Okay, do we want a new hand? Is this... No, okay. So it's not every card I draw. This is just a free 8/8. This shuffles our hand. We'll take our free 8/8. Well, we could... No, that's just a waste of stats. Oh, we get to do both. Sweet.
Let fall the sands of time.
With a twist back. We got the same cards again? Okay. This trade's here. He does have something established behind, but we have answers to that. Seems kind of bad. Play into my removal. Come on. I really want to get you with this. We need to start counting lethal for this turn. 5. Burn everything gives us lethal. And even if he plays at anything with less than 5 health, does nothing. Unless it affects my board in some serious way. He needs to be pretty concerned about lethal. That's okay. Alright, so he's just like... He doesn't think he can prevent it. Just like, if you clear this, you get your lethal. Or Siphon Soul. Siphon Soul also does it. This is funnier, though, so...
Is there adventure over here?
Well played.
Gul'dan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
I think 4. He's likely to be aggressive, but... Opening hand? We can work with this. There's a pretty good chance that we can find something to swing it for. If not, we do what we gotta do. 4 and... Like, our 5-drop is good, but, like, not having a 4-drop is bad, so... Oh, our 3-drop is great, so 3, 4, and then hopefully draw 5. And then if we draw this again, it becomes insane. That combo there is nuts. Basically, you wheel for 4 mana and create a body. It's insane.
A stranger
Okay.
will offer you aid.
So a free card, essentially. A lot of free cards. This is actually, I think, free now once we do this. So we're shuffling 8, and then we're drawing 8. 9. So it's going to be 2 if we draw it again. And our odds are not bad.
Smelly fish! Yummy fish!
Okay. I'll take that trade.
Let fall the sands of time.
Job done.
Come on. Giant. That makes it 100% free if this hand is like garbage, but it's hard to see this hand being that bad. Giant! Yes! So that combo is going to be our bread and butter for this game. If we really wanted to risk it, we could go for it for free. I don't see any way that's ever worth it. 5 mana. Next turn we can play this and this. If we wanted to for some reason. So it's going to be 1 mana. We can also play a 4 mana card out. So we can play this and then shuffle again. We don't really have a great turn 6 play, so I don't really see anything too far against that. Playing out this... Yeah, you know what? I say we just go for it. Like, it's a good card. It draws us a lot of cards.
Let fall the sands of time.
It puts us definitively ahead. And there's 2 great cards to play next turn. It would be great if we could play it now. There we go. So Vicious... Yeah, so Vicious kills that next turn, which is good. You can freeze it. That seems kind of bad. Let's see. This into here doesn't let us clear it, so that's kind of whatever. This plus this, we don't have a real way to clear it. If we had a Defile, we maybe be thinking of something there, but I think we're going to have to accept the fact this is getting frozen. So if that's the case, we do this. We do this. We hit him in the face, and we tap. Weapon removal is okay here. It's actually quite good here. These are really good, and having something to play out with them is also really good. Playing this onto a board that we have is stellar. Playing this with this is also stellar.
Forces of the world!
That needs to die pretty badly. We can trade both of these into it, but that feels pretty bad. And then establish a big taunt to protect this behind. Ugh.
So many possibilities.
He gets to 2 for 1. We could rush in and trade this, and then... Yeah, let's do that.
There's a price on your head.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. I'm dumb.
You're wanted.
Well, I'm dumb. That very well might cost me the game.
That was a mistake.
That's big value. I think, you know, we're still ahead, but wow. That was a great turn for him, because I was dumb. Just threaten lethal. Demanding an answer is pretty good here. Most of his answers are kind of bad. Okay. Void Lord, bump, bump. Playing out the Void Lord is just kind of good after he just silenced. We don't get to threaten lethal again, but We do look pretty nice. I think with this hand, the odds of us coming up ahead are pretty strong. These cards are all really good. So if we can just like throw out 2 of these, put 10-10 on the board, and get 2 cards into our hand, that's a pretty good next turn. And there's a very high chance that we get to do it protected still behind the Void Lord Remnants. That is good. Freeze Shaman, huh? I would burn him off with fire at to this board. That seems okay. Let's see what we get off of this first. Eh.
Unleash me. Phase.
Clearing off the big guy seems good. This edge on cards, I don't see it. Like that's huge. We were even, and now I'm ahead. Does it, like, when it unfreezes this turn, is it able to attack? Alright, board clear. Fortunately, I get to establish behind that. My best minions. Well played. Wonder if we can go for 7. If I can break my record and do 8. 8 would be awesome. Oh, what videos did you throw up, ACB? What are we looking at now? I did put up the part 4. The thumbnail is now on there, so it's looking pretty now. Let me know if there's any extra stuff other than just part 4. Because I saw that earlier when I was online. That looks pretty good. Our theme was playing really nice. So is it 4 and 5 then, or just 4? Or is it 4 and 5 or 5 or 4, 5 and 6?
Shall be mine. I am your nightmare.
We get rid of all of these. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, possibility seekering into giant has been crazy for us so far. So that's pretty good. 2, 3, 4. Means possibility seeker draws us less cards, but alright, so he's Zooey. Never plays any of this. Like, I cannot count on him having a weapon. So I don't think I save this for any value at all. 4 and 5, nice. I like it. I'm glad that we got to get those up. We need to do our best to improve upon having as many of those as possible. Any progress on the portal one, or have you not even started at that one yet? I assume you haven't even started. Oh, that's awkward. We skip 3, and we play 4 next turn. Because letting him get that poison value on a minion this good is just not great. Okay, that's fine, because I can contest that really good with the Seeker. And draw all these cards to get this giant super cheap. Now, if I just draw it, this is going to be awesome. Where did this come from? Oh, for me drawing this, okay. And I get a 5-drop for next turn. Alright, we're sitting really pretty after that. Yeah, ACB, you should stick around. I think if it goes idle, it, stops counting you.
Be Betty.
Okay, let's see. I'd love to do this, but I can't. This kind of means he's got to trade this, otherwise he risks something bad happening. So I don't feel too bad about that. Like, taking this to here is kind of like a inevitable expense. Like, that's kind of our best case scenario. And if he doesn't do anything on 7, we can, like, catch it up in a defile.
At last, a worthy fool.
Ouch. Oh, we can defile it this turn, too, so that's pretty good.
Out of my jungle.
Oh, no, we can't. Oh, yes, we can. We're good. We can clear this all. My defile game is weak.
I wonder.
No, we want to twist. We bump here, we can defile. So what else do we want to do once we defile? 6. We don't have any 4 costs, so we're going to end up tapping. Alright. So next turn, we can do this into this. That's okay. We can do this into this. That's also pretty good. Siphoning, souling this is whatever. Is there anything better we can do? This kind of sucks. I think we just siphon soul it. We gotta waste a little bit of removal on it, but I think just taking 8 for no reason is no good, and there's nothing that contests it well. Next turn we can play this out. Wow, the Rin value. Nothing contests Rin that well other than the Violet Worm. So we play that out. That's a pretty good long-term play. It keeps our plays going smooth.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay. I can't interact with this yet, so we need to get up some taunts before that happens. So next turn we definitely want to play this taunt. Actually, playing this out for this is okay. Next turn he gets it, but like he rush into this really shitty minion. This is good, but giving us that much time to prepare for it is pretty good too. I don't think this gets hit by Siphon Soul. If it did, I would Siphon here. Or, I'm sorry, I would Twist here. But I do not believe that it does. Let's play this out.
Is there adventure over here?
Azure Drake is really good. Let's draw another card. We're gonna slam in here. Feels bad. If he defiles, then I'm gonna feel really bad, but this feels bad. Azure Drake mixes 3, so we can do some shenanigans. Ugh, that's gotta feel terrible. It does deny me a little bit of value. Just pass turn here. Okay. That's a bit more acceptable. Do I just go face and then twisting nether this board? Probably trade. Is there any way I can trade all this away? Yeah.
I wonder.
Adventure home!
Okay.
How long can this
I missed the damage. Stupid.
can this go on?
Whew. The lurker, huh? That is one that we don't have a great answer for. His Rin condition is potent. That's a good way to deal with this. Twist Giant. This does not seem like the board for that. This seems a little bit more okay.
There's a price on your head. You're wanted.
Free me!
So I'm gonna lose to the Rin condition, so I want to draw my cards first, and that's an answer. Now we present a board. If he's got Twist, he's got a Twist. If I shouldn't have played out that Giant. I should have tapped first, because it will let me know that waiting on the Giant was pretty good here. So then you get to, like, kind of force him to do something and then play the Giant right after he does. If he ever reloads, I can answer it, but... I'm gonna feel bad.
Rotten to my core.
What is he dealing his damage to?
Why do you call?
This goes here, this goes here. I think, yeah, I want to start hitting some face.
You're wanted.
This wants to go here. Yeah, we want to preserve some minion. Well, leaving an 8/8 up, since he obviously doesn't have an answer.
You're wanted.
Leaving an 8 up feels a little bit better. Are we threatening lethal? We are threatening lethal, so there's no real need to play anything else out. I think I'll play out one extra minion just in case he does something. Drawing me a card, actually, this could do something too. Because I have enough minions as it is. That could be fun. Even if he clears this, this is a great play into a cleared board. Because it's essentially an 8/8 with charge. So, Twisting Nether. Okay, yeah. That's fine. But playing this out was big. Do we go for lethal here? 8, 13, 15, 16, 18. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's rip. 50-50 for lethal. Yes! Alright, we're on 6. I wonder if we can go infinite. This is the highest I've made it to on this account. I did have an arena practice account that I did get to 7 on, but getting to 6 like this is pretty good. We definitely drafted a great deck, and this event gave us a lot of powerful cards. Looks like, just from what I'm seeing with the amount of players at each, especially this high, Shaman and Warlock are the 2 strongest classes. Paladin. I'm 17. What Paladin cards are there that I gotta watch out for? At the end of your turn, gain +1/+1. Okay. The Paladin cards seem kind of bad. Although the Wee Whelp one's not, like, terrible. And if anywhere is good, it's Arena. But it doesn't seem that amazing. That's pretty good. The swing potential off that is good. This is not that great on its own. Probably just going to end up playing it as a 5/5. Alright, so we've kind of got a filled out-ish curve if we use the coin on 3. Which isn't that bad, depends how he plays it.
Reporting for duty.
If he trades into this, that's okay. If he somehow can clear my board through this, that's, like, not that bad. And if he cannot... Alright. Then I can still go to my original plan. Dusk batting. Do we have any need to really hold on to the coin? I mean, it lets us do stuff faster. It lets us play this out next turn, actually. That seems pretty good against his deck. So if we Dusk Bat and go to the face... Like, we're kind of planning on killing all of these next turn anyway. Like, he can't level up. Even if he would pick level up. That's good. That's something to be worried about. Let's Serenite. Those historical epochs are gonna come up. I don't know them all that well. Let's take a look. Those could very well be relevant. Alright, what do we get? Blood Bloom, huh? Clearing minions seems okay. Play this.
Unleash me.
Dealing it to everyone. We just end the turn. This is, again, we want to swing into our late turns. We don't have any of our big stuff yet, but we will get it. So we kind of want to swing these, use these swingy cards to get into our big stuff. We can't forget about that game plan. Okay, Phoenix.
Reporting for duty.
We can Phoenix his stuff. Then what?
I don't need any of you.
Yes. We want to play this out a little bit more protected. It's so good. Wow, those epochs. That wasn't the worst time to get it. Now his trades are still awkward even after that. We do need to draw some of our big stuff, though. Drawing, like, the Giant or, any of our 5-mana cards. Like, we got that kind of embarrassment of riches, when in this deck you're more desperate to draw your early stuff. We got way too much of it. That's okay. Eats everything. Shadow Flaming doesn't do much for us here. Yeah, we play this out, and we stop him from making any great trades into it. That's a potent card right now. And if we can just keep living, we will, looks like, consistently get better cards than him. He seems to have gone for an earlier play deck. Got some value. Oof, okay. That I didn't expect. I think I need to just clear this. That's gonna give a lot of value. I already played out my weapon removal. So there's no way that goes anywhere. Oh my god!
You are not welcome here.
Twisting Other? Jesus Christ, that's threatening lethal. Twisting Other? Nope. Twisting Other? Jesus Christ, alright. That's pretty good. I think I dug as hard as humanly possible. Oof, alright. Maybe I was a little too optimistic when I was hoping to get us to 7. We'll see what happens. One more win is not impossible. I mean, we need to do 50% win rate from here on out. Alright, Druid. This is also something I've not seen. What cards are we looking out for on Druid?
The forest fights back.
Your soul shall be mine.
Let's see. Flash Forward, which is as I've heard. It's great for me because I'm a big spell deck. And Harbinger of Catastrophe. That's pretty good. But it's also not that bad for me because I'm a big spell deck. So I can probably work with this. If we need a 3-drop, we need a 3-drop. It looks like we're probably going to need a 3-drop. So if we don't get to play it for its value, it's just 3. So 3-4, try to draw the giant is pretty big. What? I really hope to see Flash Forward, because I've heard a lot of memes about how terrible that card is. So I'm looking forward to seeing that first-handed. Shuffling all this into the deck is not that bad, especially if he plays any of his core cards, because Harbinger bringing out a Void Lord for me is pretty good. Is it Harbinger? Is that for...
The end is coming.
Okay. I don't think I want to play anything into that. I don't think I want to tap either. Next turn I just shuffle. So this makes me think he's also a big Druid deck. So he wants to rush... Okay. Our Possibility Seeker is fine against that. These are all cards I kind of want to shuffle anyway, and getting this late is pretty good. Come on, Giant on 5. Shuttlebolt is fine. Defile is okay. We have gotten a lot of spells, is what I'm seeing from this.
The rage. It claims me.
Our turn is going to be awkward. If we can draw that 5-mana 5/5, that'd be great. This is also okay. I don't see him running, there's the weapon, that's an event weapon, the Fate Cleaver. There's nothing in this deck that hits that's that bad, that like completely shreds us. And then if he is running that, I don't see like this being super great against it. And I really don't see him running Twig of the World Tree, so just playing this out, it's not that bad. 6, we can play this out for 5/5. Maybe we discard something while it's on the field. 5/5 for 6.
The grave buys you no rest.
Ugh. That is annoying.
I am the greatest Dinomancer.
Alright. I don't know what shenanigans he could do with that, but I think he's just going for the value on this. My question is, what is his, like, big thing he's waiting to play out? Like, is he waiting to have, like, a huge turn of, like, huge minions? That seems what the Druid plan has got to be here. That seems like the only way you really could play this Druid style. File. For 2. 1-for-1ing with the file is okay.
I don't need any of you.
Next turn we want to drop this 8-drop, which is pass. We want to play this eventually.
I sense your strength.
awkward trades. Defiling just got a lot better. We need a 3 bridge. There's our 3 bridge. Now we need a 2 bridge. Alright, let me remath up what we gotta do here. We need 2... 1, 2... No, 3.
I wonder.
Hooked Reaver could be big in this. Double Defile? Yeah. Double Defile. Next turn we can play out our big drop. Or, clearing. That's a pretty effective clear. 9 mana, 5 damage to all enemy minions. So he's just nourishing for cards. Yeah, playing this out onto an empty board seems great. Having 2 levels of removal for this card. He's already used a swipe. Seems pretty strong. Most taunts die to this combo. This is just one short. Azure Drake can come off of this. That's pretty good. We could flame it, play this out. Obviously, he doesn't have that good a removal right now. I don't think we want to play anything that aggressive out, so we do this. Hazard Drake. Play these out, draw our card, and leave this in hand for the big tempo turn when we need it.
Brothers,
My call. This does a lot of work now. If he doesn't clear the Azure Drake. Jelly. Yeah, clearing the Azure Drake was correct there. That seems unnecessary. Healing up is okay. We don't want to shuffle this. Our hand is kind of too good right now. We can tap and
How long can this
play this out.
How long can this go on?
I really want to tempt him into playing something scary, because when I get to twist, I leave myself with a board of 7/7, and he just loses everything. And then having this out afterwards would also be great. So that's something worth putting removal onto.
the sands of time.
Let's see. I can attack face, Shadow Flame.
Free me!
And now we're set up to use that Hooked Reaver. Okay. So force the removal if you set, and then we get to play a Hooked Reaver and even a Giant on top of that too. Right now we're threatening 6/11. Not quite lethal. Is that his digging? I'm not sure. Wow. Great guess around the world. What do we get? Another Twisting Nether? Not bad. Oh god. Druid. What does Druid have for removal? Based on positioning, nothing. Yeah, nothing. Don't really want to shuffle this. Are we threatening lethal? We are. We can play out like this. Just to make it a little harder to remove. If he had Defile somehow, this would be worse, but he's a Druid. So I don't really see that being something I need to play around too badly.
I can't win them all.
Well played.
Gul'dan versus Khadgar.
Knowledge is power. Your soul shall be
I'm considering
mine.
keeping this 5. I haven't played against Mage. What is Mage's card? I'm assuming it's good. Mage's cards. So consider the past. 3 random spells from the past to your hand. Tavern Dreamer. Wow, both of those are really good. I think we keep this 5 because we want to be able to play out like a card on 5. It's kind of the earliest one. Okay, 2 into 3. That's what it is. This is kind of weak against ping. Not like especially though. That's a better 3 because this can get extra value later. Yeah. If he doesn't like super threaten, there's a chance he's a very control-y deck. If that's the case, then this is gonna let us. Like, he's going to have a hard time removing this because he's going to want to have a lot more late-game stuff. And instead, we're going to get to take the advantage on... Okay. Tempest. I don't think I play out into that. Or... Aluneth is terrifying. But honestly, probably more dangerous for him than it is for me. I think I take my draw. Then if he plays nothing, I'm probably going to go ahead and Dusk Bat. Although, Timeline Witness is not bad either. Timeline Witness is just better if I can't activate him. And I can't. We have the Twist if he's aggressive, so that means that 8 can be our comeback turn. Defile does clear here. That doesn't seem that great. I think we just Bat. Makes him trade awkwardly if he wants to trade, and probably makes him leave his Defile bridge open. Like, typically you want to trade this, you get your spell. This you'd want to keep on board, you have to do this and then ping. And then pinging means he has 1 cost. 1 cost is not that good. Like, you really don't draft that many 1 costs in Arena, so leaving him with 1 cost is kind of like leaving him with no mana. You know, this still sets up for... Okay. No. Next turn can be pretty good. Forcing him to trade away. We want to play something good next turn. That's okay. Losing a little value on this in order to get our better trades in the future. Like, so he trades into this, he establishes some 4-cost minion, then I get to play out my 5-cost minion. And draw a card. Puts us a little ahead, I think. Our 6 is gonna suck, because it's just... Or we'll just do 5 again, honestly. So he's gonna be the only one who gets to discover a card off of this. which is fine, because this trades so effectively into it.
Is there adventure over here?
Ooh, Molten Giant. That's great. We like taking damage, and it's an 8/8. We need to play around Meteor. Don't forget, I was having the positioning question earlier. When I was playing against Druid, where it does not matter, I gotta remember 8/8 gets murdered by Meteor, and so do my other things. Nice snap freeze, bro. On 6, I'd probably play... I need to stem this flow of damage. So playing out all of these 2/3s. Yeah. And now my giant is cheap. What do I have in terms of life gain? Not a lot. If he hits me again, I can play out my giant next turn. Which feels okay. Defile. Maybe I should have used it earlier, because it's seeming kind of dead now. I think that there's a time where the twist is going to be relevant. If I never have to use the twist, that's great, because he never has a board big enough for me to have to kill it all.
Let's stash that away.
Okay.
My shield for Argus.
Alright, let's do...
Is there adventure over here?
Oh! Oh! Wow, make this 1, yeah, no.
Adventure ho!
We just represent things that we want to trade with, force him to make some trades he doesn't like. What it is. He can hit in for 5. That makes this cost 3. And it makes our Hook Reaver online. That's okay with me. If he ever floods the board, we can punish. We kind of have the tools, as long as we're like a little bit careful. And then if we're ever in a situation where we really have nothing good to play, we can throw out this. Oh. Not quite good enough to twist. Probably good enough to do that, though. That actually wasn't that great of a Flame Strike for him. Like, it kind of stopped me more than it actually advanced him. Because he couldn't play anything behind it. So now I'm definitively ahead on board. It's going into his turn, so of course by the time this turn's over, he's going to be ahead on board. If he's not, he's in trouble. But this is actually pretty scary to play, unless I get the giant that gets the discount off of it. Well, now it's a lot less scary to play. So we do this. Can't play both. We don't really want this one to get much cheaper. And we shuffle. Because if we get it again, it's free. So we can play out another giant right here, right now. If we don't, we get more fuel into hand. And we've gotten more fuel. That is some really nice fuel. So getting these out is sweet. He can't really hit me in the face. I need to be definitely afraid of him hitting me in the face. Because if he does, then we are in trouble. Throw away some cards. You just get 3 cards? Oh my god. Alright.
Ash to ash. This power is ecstasy.
It's probably better to leave his 7 up. Because he probably wants to trade with it, then I can twist to actually clear the board later. Doesn't threaten lethal quite yet. If I do this,
Unleash me.
then it definitely becomes worthwhile to trade into here.
Be buried.
And then for some health. Saving my giant. And we do have more big minions to play out still. So we're answering his threats, keeping ours alive. Like, he's drawing 3 cards is terrible for us, but we're kind of doing the best we can with this. I really wish he had discarded some cards. That Book of Spectre's got to be amazing value for him.
Mushroom power!
Let's... Damn. Hoping we could get the giant there. Didn't happen. This is a good chance to draw us the giant, and then we can immediately play it. Wow, he is going off with value. He drafted a pretty good deck, which is probably how he got this far. Oh my god. You gotta be shitting me.
We have many secrets.
Alright, Sated Thresher lives. Can't really twist. This... Okay. We just need to, like, keep him clear and lock him down, and then we can start going things. This is big value, this is big value. If he clears them both in the same turn, it's kind of bad, but we definitely need more things to do. He's probably sweating right now. He's probably like, oh shit, he's got huge minions out, how do I answer them? Or, like, burn him down, he's just out of range. We're fine, everything's gonna be fine. This is probably Counterspell now. Thinking of spells that, like, people actually keep.
Out of my jungle! Pandaria will be
He's sweating. He's scared, okay. I clear this. I think we just want to draw better cards.
Let fall the sands of time.
Hellfire is better. It is scary. We're gonna hedge our bets here. Yeah, okay. It was Counterspell. Mana Bind. That might be worse for me. We hit for 9, 11 next turn. We can clear a lot of stuff, and we have Shadow Flame. We've got a little bit of stickiness. So where's his... No Pyroblast. Playing out a 5/5 is whatever, but if we draw that, we get infinite value. New. Tapping we can't do because it puts us in range of fire. Well, we're already in range of Fireball Ping. So it's kind of like, well, whatever. Okay. Give me a good demon. Okay. I think I lose. I think I was a little too fast and loose with my life total. And indeed I was. Alright, going infinite's fine. 7 wins is a good record. It's fine. It's nice to finally get that on this account. Unfortunately, I think that's going to end it for today. We'll open up our pack on stream so everybody gets to see it, but I think a bit worn out from that. It was a good run. It was not a bad deck. We went farther than I expected. We did pretty okay. So if we draft like this more in the future, we can hopefully do just as well. A little bit of a lame reward.
What set is that from? We don't have that one in my timeline.
So it's just a pack and 10 gold if we consider it going infinite. And we get to play again, so whatever we win from that future one. So that X Factor is nice. Let's see what we got from our pack. Epic. Hey, Book of Specters. I just crafted one of these. So it's just 100 dust, but it's not that bad. Our dust situation is looking pretty good. Let's take a look at where it's at.